Imagine if you were to take an entire city of people and all the walks of life and then put them all in one space and figure out what all their needs are. That's exactly what's going on behind me as people line up. Roads are sometimes a helpful barrier to stop the flames. Not today. Strong winds are pushing the fire southeast of Omak, where it's consumed even more homes. Just before we went on air, a man walking past was talking to a police officer over here, and he said, "I've never seen the Strip so somber." Well, this viewpoint gives you a really good perspective of just how much water is coming out of the dam tonight. That is the main spillway. They were the lucky ones who were able to talk about how their son is recovering, he's conscious, he's able to talk to them. But just down the street at a hotel, it has been a much more anguished scene. If police catch you holding your phone, tapping on it, putting in directions or texting, they'll probably pull you over. It's kind of strange to be standing in the middle of I-5 during the start of rush hour with absolutely no traffic on it whatsoever. Someone just walked by this garbage can here and rescued a tattered, vandalized, graffitied American flag that someone had dumped here. Some police are lingering here, just keeping an eye on the few remaining people here, making sure it remains calm. This day started out peaceful, but that quickly changed. Hundreds gathered at Denny Park in South Lake Union for the Solidarity Against Hate March, a show of opposition to the pro-Trump Freedom Rally less than a mile away.
This is more of a response to Charlottesville. I'm looking to shut it down as hard as possible.
They weren't sure how the day would play out, but they wanted to tell the white supremacists at the gathering that they're not welcome in Seattle.
So we're not spoiling for a physical fight. We want to get our message across, and we have confidence in our ability to keep people safe.
They started marching toward downtown, but police would not let them get close.
Punch a Nazi in the face!
Marchers only made it a few blocks before pepper spray filled the alleys. Police have so far been able to stop the crowd from getting to Westlake Park. We're now situated at 2nd and Pine, where we've been for about 10 minutes. There's no more movement at this point. Moments later, this tense scene. Police launched flashbangs to push the front lines of the crowd back. The counter-protesters decided to head back to Denny Park, unable to challenge the pro-Trump rally just a few blocks away. You don't need one of those fancy airboats or jet skis to help.
We're trying to do what we can.
Not if you're David Vasquez and Karam Abdul-Majid, who rushed to a subdivision just south of Houston's Barker Reservoir, where rising water flooded homes.
Y'all got more people?
This inflatable rubber raft proved to be a very valuable asset in this community where hundreds of people were forced to evacuate.
It works. We rescued about 50 people yesterday.
Volunteer rescuers arrived with whatever they had in the garage. If it floats, they'll use it. Letty and Stephen Edmondson lost pretty much everything in their inundated house. Volunteer boat owners helped them survey the damage. Their kids, who are staying with friends, have a lot of questions.
They're worried. I know they miss home. They're like, when can we go back home? And I'm like, oh, it's not going to be a long while till we go back home right now.
This is shocking.
The nearby Barker Reservoir is filled to the brim.
I've never, ever seen it like this. Ever.
Throughout the day, it kept rising, threatening even more neighborhoods.
We're going to be immobile if this doesn't. Something's got to give. But we're going to be immobile for a while.
Once we get them on the pontoon, we can bring them out.
In another subdivision, Cody Montgomery went back and forth with his pontoon boat, searching for anyone who needs help.
We've pulled about 30 people out of this neighborhood right here.
These guys are a lifeline for people like Spencer Wright, an 8th grade teacher whose apartment building is now submerged.
As soon as they release that dam, whoosh, everything up to here.
All afternoon, this flotilla of kindness delivered much-needed relief amid a deepening crisis.
It's amazing how you think that you're safe and then things change immediately and it's time to go.
This evening, there's a new line of boats and jet skis ready to head into those neighborhoods to help. The city of Houston has also staged a large fleet of Metro public buses nearby to help with evacuations.
Where is the garbage truck?
On most blocks, it's just another chore.
What do we hear?
But at 2-year-old Isaac Williams' Sammamish home, garbage day is not to be missed.
Is he coming up here? There he is.
For any toddler, it's fun to watch hulking machines rumble by.
Hey, Rick! Hey, Rick!
For Isaac, the highlight is seeing the guy in the neon vest. That's Rick Netherland.
Rick.
He and Isaac have become fast buddies.
You get some knuckles?
Ever since Rick found out about Isaac's struggles.
Man, he's 2 years old. Never had that chance to even be a kid yet, you know.
Isaac has stage 4 cancer of his nervous system. He's had a stem cell transplant, 5 rounds of chemo, and starts radiation next week.
That hit home.
Rick's wife is fighting cancer.
So
when a neighbor told him about Isaac's condition, something in him stirred.
And I just wanted to be and do something for that little boy and their family. That's just how we are.
Wow.
Last week, Rick and some colleagues rolled up to the Williams house in their 18-ton sleighs loaded with presents.
We got a little surprise for you.
Even Santa doesn't make this kind of entrance.
Hello, good morning.
The crew hung out, opened presents, and got to know the little boy they passed so many times.
This little man here, I want to support him. I want to see him go through his graduation. That's why I told his mom. I said, it'd be nice to see some graduation tickets, and we watch him collect his diploma. Anything I can do to help him get that far, I'm there for him.
Did you say Merry Christmas?
Amid all the stuff we tossed to the curb,
It is pretty amazing.
they found friendship.
We're blessed.
Ted Land, King 5 News.